Hey guys, it's Tony here with Carmen from SuperFly Car Magazine, and today we're at a very, very special place out here in Long Beach.
You can see the logo actually.
Exactly, Long Beach, California, with Ralph and his team at R&D Garage. You've probably seen that awesome show on Velocity Channel and Discovery Channel as well, for the obviously the Mexican community. These guys are amazing, so we thought we'd come down today. They're very busy because they're preparing for SEMA, so there's a lot of things going on in the background.
Only a week left.
Exactly, only a week left till we go as well to SEMA, but we want to give you a bit of a sneak preview of what's happening inside. Meet Ralph himself, and he's going to give you a personal tour.
I'm going to carry the camera around, so I'll just turn around now.
Okay, let's go inside.
1 second. I'm trying to get the camera here. Here. Yeah.
Oh, let's go inside and say hello. Oh, hey.
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you? Nice to see you. Welcome to R&D and R&D Garage, you guys.
Amazing. Thank you so much for inviting us. And we've just been saying to people that you guys are busy prepping for SEMA.
It's my pleasure. Yeah, we are. We're getting ready for SEMA. Obviously, it's the little crunch. We got to get everything dialed in, making sure that everything is perfect, you know? You got these lights at SEMA. You got everybody watching. You got to make sure all your stuff is buttoned down.
Amazing. We'd love to be able to show our fans inside.
Yeah, for sure. So this is our beautiful lobby. We love to play all of our shows so that anybody coming in gets to see all of our shows here. So it's really cool. One thing you don't know that's really cool is this is a false wall. So this comes down and cars come through here and out. So when you see the cars inside, you'll understand what I'm talking about there. So come on in. Let me show you guys around. Welcome to R&D, guys. This is what we call the playground, essentially the courtyard and the showroom. So by design, we wanted to create something that was really cool. We'll start with this motorcycle right here. So this is a 1947 flathead. This is a police special. This is my baby. I love it. And if you guys out there in the UK love motorcycles, obviously this is one of the best. So this one's obviously the suicide clutch and everything, so you got to be really good riding bikes to ride this one. What I love the most too about our agency and R&D Garage is we're super creative. So you can see the huge marker on top, and that's really, it's a metaphor. If you know a little bit, if you get a chance to learn a little bit about who I am, it's really a metaphor of leave your mark in life. You know, I've been able to do all these things so unexpected, and that marker just really reminds you of and it reminds everybody walking in to leave your mark, you know. Don't just kind of let life live you, but you live it, and to the fullest potential. So this is our 1958 Impala we call Ebony, and this is our 1954 golf cart. So this is a really cool cart. It used to belong to my old barber here in the States. And we modified it and did a really cool retro feel on the show. So yeah, so this really started as just a metal small people mover. We added all the flare skirts right here, brought them in, added the teardrop lights, and then of course had to marry it to this beautiful basket. And this is a very nice kind of wicker basket that gives us that opportunity to really showcase our vintage culture. So I had Joe do the seat, really cool. And the cool thing about it, we made this thing all electric, so we can move it down the road and all that stuff. Oh yeah, I think someone's in the front though. So let me show you this beautiful 1958. Let me close this because I think you have to see the front to really appreciate the nostalgic and chrome and trim on a beautiful machine like this. So this is our 1958 Impala, and it's powered by an LS3. So we wanted this to be completely blacked out, everything nice and clean. We got a Matson radiator, and the guys at Turnkey have given us an amazing LS3. And then obviously our guys at Eddie Motorsports made these amazing, beautiful valve covers, and these are all billet, and they look really good, and they really accentuate all the lines that this 1958 has. So that we made this car to be as daily driver as possible. We used all CPP components underneath, all the A-arms, brakes, Disc brakes all the way around, 4-link suspension, and then we do Slam Specialty air ride suspension to give it that beautiful drop finish. So BASF is our paint sponsor, and they did a great job of providing us with this beautiful triple black, and we absolutely love it. And you guys know, when you're doing black, it has to be absolutely seamless and just flawless. And then this is a wheel that I was able to name, which I love being able to name a wheel. This one's called the Clásico, and this is by Raceline Wheel. And essentially, we really wanted to retain the vintage feel of a hubcap and marry it into a forged wheel. So Raceline does an amazing job of building our wheels for us. They're such a great partner. And then we obviously wrapped it with the Proxy's Toyo tires. And that gives us still that beefy feel that we need, both front and back. And this is a stagger, so we have a 22 in the rear and a 20 in the front. And what I really want to show you guys is this beautiful interior. So again, we wanted to create a timeless piece, something that was absolutely seamless and flawless, and that interior that Joe did is obviously second to none. So let me move your air controller. You guys can see that. And again, what's beautiful about this, guys, is we used the Ford seat, and that gives us that beautiful finish back here. So this would have been on a Thunderbird, but we were able to implement them into our build here. And when we're doing interiors, for me, it's really important that everything flows and it's really seamless. So again, Raceline giving us the steering wheel and making sure that it matches our wheels. We have Dakota digital dash. That's what's cool about these cars, is obviously you can add all the different trims that are really upgrades to make sure that your vehicle is really 21st century with all the attributes that it had back in the day. So power windows, power door locks, everything is absolutely powered. So again, I talked about the 22s on the rear, but come see this. This is really cool. Is we wanted to take the trunk into another level. If you remember the old Mercedes, those were really cool, and I love that old vintage culture, and this is no exception. We wanted this, and this will go at SEMA. This will sit at the Velocity Corral stage for Discovery and Velocity stage, and this right here is really a showcase piece for us to really show the quality of our work. So this is all hand built by us, 100% leather throughout, and then finished all the way inside. So, and then we want to make sure that everything, again, flows and is seamless through. So we got the paneling that we've done. And of course, with these type of builds, everything is about detail. So everything is hidden, your battery compartments, everything's inside, and that's the goal. So stay back here, I'm going to show you these lights. Now these are original from a Cadillac, but we've modified them and made them fit the 1958. And what I love about them is these are new lights. And what I love is they're LED. Check this out. So they're really cool lights, but no, it gets even better. Look at that. They're sequential lights. Oh, you want to bring them back here again. I want to show them the instrument panel and how it has R&D Garage's name on it. So a lot, Dakota Digital went ahead and put our logo inside our dash cluster right here in the instrument panel, which gives it that nice little detail. So if you're ordering stuff for your builds, you want to make sure you send them a logo, they'll customize it and make it fit your needs. So it's really cool. I know a lot of us like to name our cars. I told you guys this one's name is Ebony. So that's really cool. So you can name your car or put your logo, your company logo, on any of the builds. So again, really cool. I love the 1958 and what it does. And if you remember, so 58, it's all about the body lines. And look at that beautiful, beautiful breather. Essentially, in 1958 is really what set the standard for a lot of the cars and how they were going to be looking. But this is one of the best details I love about this car, and how the roof has this beautiful detailed line. And then the back, let's not forget about these beautiful humps. And I know you've seen them on Corvettes, but it's really good to see them on an Impala. So with a car like this, stands is really important. So you want to make sure that, obviously we could have gone coilover, but we decided to go air ride suspension, because on a car like this, it's so big, big, beautiful, and all the chrome, you want to make sure you take it down as low as possible. So this does go lower, but I wanted to make sure that it still had that hot button feel. So this is one of our favorite builds here in the garage, and it's really important. I'm glad I get a chance to show it to you guys and kind of show you all the stuff. So so we're getting Dreamcatcher ready. Are we jumping over to Dreamcatcher, guys? So Dreamcatchers are 1958 Apache, and if you haven't seen this bad boy, go to our videos, go to our Facebook, and you get to see this bad boy out in Temecula, and we really put her through a test. This sits on a TCI chassis, same thing LS3, but it's completely been cammed. This is ready to go, 550 horsepower. What I love about this, it's got a 6-speed manual transmission. So not only is it a truck, but it is really a horsepower truck meant to move down the road. So right now, unfortunately, because we have it in our showroom, we got a couple little dents in it. So my friend right here, he comes out and makes sure he removes any of the push dents that anybody put on the car while it's sitting in the showroom. That's the unfortunate part, but we're getting her SEMA ready, and she's dialing her in. She's got lights, and then so, and you guys know, if you're doing anything, it's really cool. Dentless paint removal, it's really the way to go, so that you don't have to damage your car or obviously mess with your paint, right?
Yes, exactly. It just saves you a lot of time and money just to restore something that you really don't want to put that much money into it as far as body work, overspray, any of that stuff. It comes in handy. Paint the step repair.
Yep.
Fix it up.
So that's really cool. So we're getting that ready, and of course, people come and lean on the car and things like that. I got to make sure that this thing is absolutely show ready and show quality. So he's getting a couple dents that are here, and again, to the naked eye, you're not going to see them, but I'm so protective and anal that I want to make sure everything looks perfect. So, but what I love about, okay, so let's talk about this truck, right? So we wanted to build a touring truck. We talked about it being on a TCI chassis. The guys at TCI, completely mad love to them. They spec'd it out, gave us a lot of love, and made sure that our truck was absolutely beautiful and stunning. But not only that it handles great. So not only do we build a great looking truck, but we build a truck that can handle the road if it needs to. Sitting on 24 raceline wheels. So this is actually a 12.5, 24 by 12.5, and a 22 by 9.5 in the front. So we used, again, our sponsor at BASF, giving us this beautiful, beautiful, brilliant silver, and then we used a gunmetal gray on the top. And you guys can see, it's hard to see on camera, but you can see the definition and the line right here to kind of accentuate a lot of the two-tone. And one of the things you don't get a chance to see on this truck is all the work that's been done. So let me close this door for a second. So a lot of the detail that's been done, we shaved the entire gutter, right? And then brought and accentuated all of its beautiful lines, smoked glass all the way throughout, and made sure. So if you guys remember, you would have had louvers right here. That's been canceled out. And then you got your door poppers. So I know you don't see a door handle. Essentially, that's on a quick release. So we use our key, our fob, and that releases the door, and it gives you that chance to open it. I like the way it looks, really nice and clean, and it also creates simplicity. So this is called the fleet side. So the fleet side is essentially the straight body, and you have the step side, which you would have had the step in here. So cool, dive in here, guys, check this out. So we've tubbed this in, but look at this translucent acrylic that we've done. So we wanted to push the envelope a little bit, showcase all the components that we had on the bottom. So we have our Borla exhaust. So Borla is one of our sponsors, and we absolutely love partnering with them. And then we have our Curry rear end, which is a 9-inch rear end. And then to top it off, we have Rytec. We have a Rytec coilover suspension to make sure that this bad boy handles absolutely amazing. So you got your gas tank right there, and then of course the filler, and then it's got you don't need to ever remove the cap. So those are all the things that help tremendously to make sure. So we got a CPP gas tank, and of course sending unit, all that. So again, we wanted to do this, light it up, and it's going to SEMA, and you'll see this at the SCT Performance booth. And we're really excited about our partnership with them. And essentially, they tuned our truck to make sure that it could boogie down the road and run efficiently and really handle great. So we got all of the players involved to make sure that this truck is one of the best trucks out. So we're really excited about showcasing it at SEMA, and we look forward to showing you some more. Let me stay right there. I want to show you a little bit of the inside. So we talked about the door poppers, and essentially that's what you get. So look at it. So right now we have it apart because we're gonna mess with those dents. But look at that beautiful interior. Look at how seamless and beautiful that looks. And I'm sorry it's a little dark, guys, but look at the shifter by Eddie Motorsports. And then of course you gotta have your vintage air. We forgot to talk about vintage air in the front and the 58, but you've got to have your vintage air. And what I love on that side, we're gonna go on that side right now. Let's go driver's side. Oh guys, look at this beautiful exhaust we did on the back end, handmade all that, and really make this bad boy purr. Hey guys, if you're lucky, I'll turn it on for you. Look at that. There you go. What do you think? They want to hear it?
I'm sure they will.
Okay, here we go. All right, sorry team. And you know, that's how she roars. So this bad boy roars. So come see this. I want to show you guys the interior and then the difference in instrument panels. So this one is Classic Industries, right? Actually, it's Classic Instruments, sorry. So Classic Instruments does the beautiful dash on this one. So we have two great partners, and they each play a great role in our builds and making sure that everything looks absolutely amazing. So CPP on a tilt steering, and then we got the steering wheel again to match that. But look at that flawless interior. And to me, I want to create a piece that's timeless 20 years from now. So this Apache, 1958 Apache, not only should it look good right now and go to shows and look amazing, but 20 years from now, I want you to be able to see it and still have that same affinity that you did when you initially first saw it. Look at the beautiful two-tone leather interior that was all handmade. So all of our interior is handmade here inside our garage. So Joe Sanchez does that. And of course, follow us on Instagram. You can check out all of our, I'm Ralph Holguin, it's Ralph_Holguin on Instagram, or RMD's Garage with an S, because somebody had taken already R&D Garage, but that's no problem. You'll figure out how to navigate. But we like to do tutorials on all the stuff that we're doing here so you can learn about it. Our passion really comes from the ground up. Started washing cars at a young age and really grew into this great business that we have here today. So I don't deviate from who I am or what I've become. Essentially, I go back to it to remind me always. And I know you guys, some of you may be struggling figuring out what to do. You know, at the end of the day, so be in charge of yourself, invest in yourself. And then you're one of the best things you'll ever invest in is you, so go after it, go after it. And that's what I've done. I've gone after all my dreams, and I still continue to dream and don't stop. So this is our 1958. We're gonna take you guys through and show you cool other things. One of the things that's, and I don't know if it's American culture or maybe it's around the world, but I happen to love bicycles, and I wanna show you guys one of the coolest corners you'll ever get a chance to see. So if you grew up in the 70s and 80s, you were lucky enough to have one of these. That means that you probably had money. I wasn't lucky, I didn't have money. So when I had a chance to buy me them, I bought them all. So come check this out. Look at this really cool collection of bikes, guys. And I know how to buy. Well, yeah, the method of transportation when you're a young kid, you wish you had one of these bikes. So these are the coolest bikes. These are all from 1971 to 73. So you can see, like, can you imagine being into baseball and you have your baseball bat holder right there? This is a 1970. See, it says it right here, 1973. This is September of 1973. This is an apple crate, orange crate, lemon peeler, pea picker, and gray ghost. These are the crate collection. And you know what's cool, guys, is this is a Centennial 75 year of Schwinn, and how I found both of them at a swap meet together from the same Ohio bike store is crazy. So those two are a soul made in heaven, and they can never be separated. So I just wanted to show you that because I think that in order to understand what I've done, you got to understand where I've been. So that gives you a good idea. All right, let me turn off some of these lights. We don't want any of these cars. Beautiful. once they get that fixed, you won't be able to see that ugly light. Nobody likes to see a car with the sad eye. I'm the same way. So, what else do you guys want to show them, guys? I mean, should we take them into the garage? Should we? All right, guys. So now we're going to take you guys into the garage where all the magic happens. And don't forget our store, guys. Visit our store. Go online. Obviously, we got some really cool things. Raylene, show them some of the stuff we have. We have all kinds. So we like the tribute shirts. You know, I like to build shirts that are tribute to our builds. We have posters, pins, and then yeah. So like Sanity, you guys are going to see Sanity right now. So that's really cool. Yeah, and then this is the newest shirt. This is the newest hat. This is the Built by R&D collection. This is really cool. I love those. And of course, guys, we got a bunch of free stuff if you buy, but look at these cool posters. So I'll be more than happy to sign them. Let me know. Hit us up, hit them up, our great friends.
Put your comment in the comment box.
Yes.
If you want one.
Yes. So we have that, and of course, if you want Ebony, we got that too. And if you're a VW lover, we got that too. So we built, let me flip them around. We got a VW that we built. And of course, yours truly, Dreamcatcher, right? And then, you guys see I don't like to talk a lot, so I get a little shy sometimes. And then we have this beautiful F100 that is our award-winning truck of the year, so we absolutely love that. So again, check out all, if you're a trucker, you want a trucker's hat, there's even a bee inside here. I love it, even the bees are pollinating here. You got a trucker's hat, you got the...
Our lady fans, we got some cute V-necks for you guys. Definitely have to get one of those.
So here's what I'm gonna do for you guys. So 2 of their fans, I'm gonna throw in 2 free hats. So make sure you guys let them know where to send them. But you guys, 2 fans are gonna get 2 free hats. Compliments of me, R&D Garage, Ralph Holguin. So again, we have a bunch of cool stickers. So we're also, they can give out stickers. So we love it. So, and don't forget about the little ones. The little ones need R&D Garage love too. Represent Long Beach, guys. So I know you guys are out in the UK. It'd be nice if you guys send me your photos rocking this shirt. I would love to put them on site, you know. So, all right, Ray, we're gonna show them the garage now. So now you get to see. All right, guys. So this is our print room. Look at that. We're printing logos right now. Getting stuff ready to go to SEMA. And then we have our 58 Ebony being printed right now. We're doing little posters for SEMA. So how lucky am I? Not only do I have all that, but I get to walk in here and print anytime I want to, anything that I want to. So yesterday we had an amazing fan, RST girl, soon to be R&D girl. We had her here yesterday. We made her some amazing memory posters, and we gave her an opportunity, and we actually granted her the trip to SEMA with us. So we're really excited. Super Fan Monday. We hope to have many, many, many more. So that's really important to us. So come on through. We're working on a BMW right now that we're getting all fine-tuned. Color sand, spot, everything is happening. And the guys are getting, let's go into the interior. Told you guys interiors are all done in-house. We got the amazing Joe right there and Juan. So these are 2 amazing trimmers. And Joe, come talk about a little bit about your passion, your drive. Where does that come from, buddy? Where do you get that? I mean, they've just seen 58. They've just seen what you did with Dreamcatcher. Talk a little bit about where that comes from.
A lot of it comes from vintage European cars that I'm into. A lot of the styling, like the trunk luggage that's on the 58. That kind of came out of the idea of the 55, 56 going Mercedes. That kind of vintage, nice, modern look, the red leather. Everything looks plush and clean. And that's kind of my idea of what a Chevy Impala should kind of look, almost like a sports car, but not so modern, you know, kind of like that vintage feel. So that's my idea for both of those. The Apache was more of a modern, retro kind of look that I want to go with as well, you know what I mean? I don't want it to look too new, too old. I just want to get that in-between look where it just kind of flows with the paint job of the truck and the style of the truck. And that's kind of the idea on a lot of my interiors, where I want to keep it original. Well, not original, I'd say more old school looking, but still have a modern feel to it, where it's functional. So I like to make everything more functional than show. So I mean, that trunk luggage, you could take it out and actually use it. It's not just something that just stays there and just looks pretty. You could actually take that trunk luggage out, put stuff in there, and stuff like that. So the seats are comfortable. They look weird the way they sit, but when you're sitting in it, they're nice and plush. They're comfortable. The back seat's comfortable. Same thing with the 62 Sanity. Everything's comfortable. Everything, you know, is functional. So that's how I like to utilize my interior. Is functional.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, that's how it should be. So
Definitely.
not just show, functional. So
Perfect.
awesome.
Thank you. Let's see. Let's go that direction. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your day. Picking up Rolf again.
Yeah,
Yes.
hey guys, I'm back. So this is Sanity. Sanity's getting all fine-tuned. This is one of our favorite builds. Beautiful, iconic build for us here in the garage. Check this out. So I don't know if this is something that I know I loved it when the first time I seen it, but Carmen at AM Hot Rod Glass does this amazing seamless glass, and it absolutely is beautiful. So it's an acrylic smoked glass, and essentially you've eliminated all the trim and you're using this. So this is all hand tooled and handmade and hand placed to make sure that it fits really, really clean. So we won't show any of this because we have it off right now and it's really picky. But look at the beautiful back seats, guys. That just kind of shows you the modernization and really transformation of this car and where we wanted to take it to. This sits on an R. Morrison chassis. Again, beautiful, brilliant BASF red paint. And we accentuated it with, again, almost like a smoked gray wheel to really bring out the color. You're gonna hear a little bit of sound. So what I love the most is come back here. Hey, can I close this, guys? Okay. All right, so look at this beautiful. We flush mounted the bumper, brought it all the way through, flush mounted the LED tail lights, and these would have not come with this car. These are off a different car, and then we've obviously made sure we eliminated all the trim. And then what I love is we've used our Borla exhaust and we've brought it through right here. So if you haven't seen this, go on my website, look at this beautiful car, look at underneath. It is absolutely gorgeous underneath, but look at that black glass. Look at how beautiful that really makes this car look, and so modern, and it just really accentuates a lot of the car. And this is the bubble top, right guys? So this is a 1962 Bel Air bubble top. They only made a few thousand of these. To be exact, they only made 5,000 of these. So this is super rare, and I've always wanted one. I've owned this one for a long time, and I've had it put away, and now it was time to build it, and we got a chance to build it on Velocity. So come on through, let's go over here. So I'm going to give you guys the first exclusive look, so please keep it quiet, don't tell anybody, but we're putting that Coyote motor into that beautiful 1962 Lincoln. So that's all you get to see for now, but I will bring it back to you guys later when it's completely done. Not only are we building one, but we're building two. There's two with Coyote motors. They're gonna be absolutely beautiful and stunning. I will show you I'll give you a treat. I'll show you the renders. How's that? I'll show you the renders. So here's Urban Madness getting ready for SEMA. Urban Madness is our 1969 Bronco. We absolutely love her. She made her unveiling at SEMA last year. This year it's going to be in the Go Rhino booth. You can see all the outfitting and all the bumpers, roll cage, everything is Go Rhino. We absolutely love our partnership and everything. We're building a C10 right now, and I'll show you one cool car. This is our spray booth. So essentially for us, it's always really important to keep it in-house, be able to manage everything, and then go, if you're building a car, a lot of people say, oh, how do you do it? How do you get to the end? At the end of the day, build a team that supports you, that believes in your dreams and believes in your passion, and then be able to stay on task. Don't get too fixated on conversations, really become project driven, and then at the end you'll accomplish what you're looking for. So look at this beautiful review. Yeah, we got Eddie Love in the building. Marcos is in the building. So Eddie Love, you've seen him on TV. He's the star of our show on Velocity. Eddie, you a lover or a fighter?
I used to be a fighter now, I love him.
Nice. Marcos is one of the best body guys you will ever meet. And look at the attention to detail right now on Lala's Riviera. So hopefully Lala can see that this 65 Riviera is going to look absolutely stunning when finished. So I can't wait to show you guys that finished product and obviously all the other ones. But look at this C10. So this is the beginning. This is the birth of what will be a beautiful, beautiful C10. So there's a lot of things that we're still doing with it. The color code has been chosen. Everything, it'll be a two-tone. We'll end up doing the interior. We'll end up doing the back. And this belongs to a great customer, and we can't wait to give him his car back. Ladies, how you doing? You guys, world, did you meet my assistants? This is the amazing Samantha. And then Raylene is our digital content manager. So she's always behind the scenes on the camera. And Samantha just makes sure that I stay controlled and cool climate. She's like my air conditioning when it's hot. So that's really important. Let's show them the outside, guys. We got the amazing Victor in the house. What's up, Ralph? We got the amazing Victor in the house. And this is the main man. He is the head painter here, the manager, and one of the baddest freaking car guys around. So he's actually taught me so much, and I've learned so much. And when I talk about teamwork, it really is. If you guys get to see the episode of the 1958, and this man brought all the team together while I was away at Barrett Jackson, and really brought it home and built that for me, and it meant so much. But a little bit about you've been painting cars since what, you were 13?
Well, I've been around the whole car scene, since I was a kid. I grew up around cars all my life. My dad's been doing painting for 40 years now. So I've been pretty much introduced since I was a little guy. So I grew a passion for it. I've been in different shops, but this one is definitely something different. It's you feel like home here. Everyone's pretty much a family. We work as a team and try to knock out pretty nice work and do pretty good production and quality work. So I'm really excited, to work with Ralph. He's been my buddy now for almost 4 years now. We grew up pretty good friendship, we started with a 1955 that I didn't want to work on at first.
Yeah.
I was going against him because his crunch time and the time he wanted to finish a car, and it was crazy. So eventually we ended up doing it. We kept in touch, and now I'm here. I've been working for almost 2 years now, and it's great to work here at R&D for sure.
Yeah, we built a great camaraderie, and again, when we talk about, and I don't mean to keep talking about it, but when you talk about teamwork, and I hear a lot of stories of guys and dreamers and their cars being stuck in garage. Sometimes, you know what? Get it out. Go find the best team that you can put on it, and really deliver what you want. At the end, it's your dream. You got to fulfill it. Make sure your dream is built. Make sure your dream is built. So our slogan is "Don't dream it, build it," and it's really essential for life. It's not really. It has a lot to do with cars, but it has a lot to do with the metaphor of life and whatever it is that you're dreaming. I love being able to dream every day, and we like to build on those dreams. So the whole thing is seeing that come to fruition. So all you dreamers out there, go out, chase what you're chasing.
Yeah, and I think everybody. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think a lot of the times in shops, a lot of people see it as a job working on cars, and I think honestly it's different here. The fact that it's more of a passion for us here, and I think you can see that in every build that we pull out of this garage. So it's something when you find that team and you find that family, it's something you always want to keep as a garage or as a shop for sure.
Yeah,
Thank you,
Vic.
All right,
always a
see you guys
pleasure.
around. Pleasure meeting you guys.
So guys, we're into the finish bay right now. So we're getting these cars finished up, dialing them in, making sure they look beautiful, that they're running great, that everything looks absolutely. And I love to remind the guys of their finished product. I just added all these decals on the left side of the screen, and that's just to remind them of the finish bay and remind them of the finished work that they've been able to do. And obviously they can reap the benefits. So this is a 1968 Camaro. This is pure American muscle, and nothing is more iconic than a 1954 Corvette. So we actually have two Corvettes. One is outside and one is inside. So we're working on this bad boy, and we're going to be working on SEMA 2018. We will be doing a 1954 Corvette that is the twin of these, and unveil it at SEMA in 2018. So we can't wait for that, and obviously on season 2. God willing, we're going to be on season 2 and Velocity, and being able to showcase more of our work. This is another project we just picked up. This is a 1956 Bel Air. I know it looks like it's rag, but this is awesome, and I cannot wait to show you guys what this is gonna look like. So, ladies, Sam, can you grab me a water, please? We're gonna go back inside. Here we go. Ladies first. So here you go, Vice. So remember we talked about that glass that's on the Bel Air. So we're getting SEMA, we're getting Carmen ready, we're building her booth, and essentially she'll be showing off a lot of the glass. She's gonna be here shortly to pick up her stuff. We designed a booth for her. So not only do we build great cars, but we build great booths for our partners at SEMA. So here's a couple of things that we've done for Toyo. And then here's a couple of things that we've done for our other friends at Forgiato. So if you had a chance to see that in the last few years, now you know who made it. And of course, what I love the most is my wall. I used to call that going into the jungle. I knew that when we walked through those doors, it was all about passion and everything. So we wanted to do a really cool graffiti wall and stuff. So if you guys love art, which everyone loves art, this is a really cool wall. Some of the art that we've collected here through the years, and some of the stuff we love to. So not only do we love cars, but you got other passions, and that's what really brings it all home. So I got a great piece to show you guys over here. It's a little messy, but look at this beautiful Tristan Eaton art piece. That's right there. Sam? Yeah, so this is a good friend of mine. His name is Tristan Eaton. You guys might have seen him. He's come to the UK. He's always doing murals around the UK. I've seen him there many times. He just unveiled one of his shows, actually in Paris. But that is his amazing piece. And we built a 1967 Lincoln Continental for him. And again, go to my site if you haven't seen it. It is a beautiful black on black with some Manhattan raceline wheels, air ride suspension. Our partners at Kicker came in, did the whole audio, and what we did for him is you got to go see the trunk, because the trunk just looks absolutely stunning. And again, that's his artwork. He is one of the coolest artists you'll ever get a chance to see out on the streets. He grew up in LA, made his way over to Detroit and then New York, and now resides here in LA. And he's a really good friend of mine. I put him on speed dial all the time to make sure that he can do some cool stuff. And he's got that Audrey Hepburn big mural that's up there. So again, that's kind of like our culture. I don't know if you guys want to see my office where all the magic really happens.
Let's finish in the office.
Yeah, let's go upstairs, show you the office. Sam? It's okay, never mind. I like to run upstairs, guys. Get my exercise in. So every man should have a cool office that they feel really, it's what they've accomplished, their dreams. This is obviously no exception. There's a lot of pieces here that are emotional to me. There's a lot of pieces in this office that mean, like this desk and this desk were just really hand built. I sketched them out, went to the back, was able to build them with my guys, and that really was something. But what I want to really focus on is this desk was meant to evoke emotion and bring back all the memories and essence of my young beginnings, my humble beginnings. So, you like that? I mixed humble and young together, youngle. So that's the first t-shirt I ever made when I had a little bit of money. these are a lot of very first things. The first car I detailed at a young age, the first newspaper ad I was in, the first magazine where my truck was awarded Truck of the Year. So just a lot of firsts, and I like to reflect. So remember, guys, look inside. Sometimes we forget to really analyze ourselves and look back inside and really understand that, and maybe sometimes we feel like there's problems all around us, but sometimes we're the problem. So I like to reflect a lot, look inside, make sure that I'm understanding. Maybe I went about it the wrong way or thought about it differently, and I could have acted a certain way. So it's always good to reflect, look inside. So a lot of this helps me do that. And in this office, for me, it's my sanctuary. It reminds me of the past, the present, and the future. So it's a lot of little things to do that, you know. I have a great partnership with Red Bull. This is a Tristan Eden piece, guys. So Tristan, the artist that I showed you downstairs, he was one of the guys that really came up with the Dunny. So I know you've had to have seen these. These are really cool, and this is signed by him. But these are just little things, again, that mean so much to me when friends, you know, life's about moments, and these are all these moments that we have together. So this is my office, this is the garage, and I want to thank you guys for spending this time with us. Hopefully I didn't talk too much. I know, you know what, I do like to talk. I'm not going to lie. I'm never going to apologize for being passionate. I'm never going to apologize for being driven, and I'm surely never going to apologize for being myself. So mad love to everyone. Hope you guys enjoy. So again, we got 2 free hats that are going to come to some of the fans. We'll give away some posters. Don't forget to go to our website. Visit all of our cars. They're on there. And then you also get to see our store. And then let me know. Send us messages if there's something that you want and we don't have on there. And we have a great car community. So if there's ever something we can do for you, if you're coming to LA, make sure you come visit us here at Long Beach, in the city of Long Beach, R&D Garage. So RMDgarage.com. You can follow me on Instagram, Ralph Holguin, Ralph_Holguin, or R&D's Garage on Instagram, Facebook. Mad love. See you guys.